we've got an amazing, two amazing founders, and they're here. They've been in the chat. They've been lighting it up. I'm so excited to have them on today. This is LMNOPlay, and it is super cool because it's kind of like a book club where every month they're going to send you a book, and I got to grab mine. It's on the floor, so I'm going off camera. Marcy and I both have different ones because we wanted to show you that every month something different comes up, right? It's a picture book that you get in the mail every single month, but then the power comes in the back. There's this really cool pocket that is in the back that we're going to break down for you in just a second that has activities that you can do with your kids that brings these books to life. And not just bringing the books to life, but the lessons from these books to life. And we worked out something really cool with LMNOPlay is right now on the Grommet. Obviously, you're going to upvote them. You're going to upvote them even if you don't have kids right now because we want readers to be leaders right now. So go check them out. Give them an upvote. But what we've done is right now, they're going to send you, instead of joining the club and joining the subscription and all of that, right now, you can just join and you'll get the March book of the month sent to you. And then I know that you're going to love it so much that you're going to reach out to these guys and say, hey, send it to me every month, or send it to my granddaughter every month, or send it to my classroom every single month, whatever the case is, because you are going to absolutely fall in love with what they have put together here. It is so cool, so powerful. And so, Marcy, I'm going to bring it over to you in just a second and talk a little bit about this and how important and how valuable and just also how fun and cool is it that they have made reading with this really cool program.
Yes, there are so many subscription-based products these days. And sometimes I feel like they just do it for the sake of, they heard it's a good business model kind of thing, and it doesn't really fit what they're trying to achieve or what the product is. This is one of those cases where I just like the light bulb of, wow, that I'm so glad somebody came up with this, because I do have so many fond memories with my children. I kept all of the books that were really made an impact on them. So I have a whole shelf with all these kids' books, and it just warms my heart every time I see them because it created such special memories with my kids and I, but also so many teachable moments when you're reading a story with your children. So this, when it arrived, it brought a lot of that back for me. And when I learned what they do with each book and how much is built into each book to take just a book, which already in and of itself is amazing. And I love that they hand select the books and then they create all of these experiences around the book that they've selected. So it just takes story time to another level, from sensory to, they've even got physics in some of them. This one, mine is called Roll, Roll, Little Pea. And what it came with is the book. And as Greg showed, in the back, there's always a pocket right here. And inside that pocket are cards that you're seeing right here. They are so smart. I love the fact that I'll just show you one of them. There's a QR code right there. And when you click that QR code, there's music that you can kind of play as you're reading or play as you're doing the different activities that fits the book. So in the case of this one, you're going to listen to silly songs about food. And then it came with these little puff balls that you would actually, so from a sensory level and an activity level, you'll actually use these. Now, each one of the cards has ready, set, play. So there's, step-by-step instructions on what you can do with this particular story. And it also tells you, are adults necessary or required to do this activity? So sometimes it says optional, sometimes it says required. And then also how many minutes, like this one is 3 minutes, this one is 15 minutes, play with your pasta. So each one, and as I said, so because you're actually playing, you're actually using your hands for most of these, doing activities, you're learning on so many different levels. As I said, like with this one, the fact that they have built physics into it is incredible. It's reminding me a little bit of somebody that I featured on my Inventor Live show. She has a product line called I'm the Chef Too, and she's done a subscription with cooking for kids, and how cooking, you can build so many lessons into cooking. And I think books, you take that to a whole nother level, because every story is so different. And so the fact that they've done the heavy lifting for us and figured out what those activities can be and should be, and then laid them out so beautifully, and to make it so simple for both parents and children, is brilliant and such a fun gift to give that just keeps on giving because you're getting it every single month. And my last little note before Greg comes back on is I just have to say, you guys, and it's Rachel and Annie, what a brilliant name, LMNOPlay. I just love that. That was like caught me right off the bat. And you're never going to forget that name. So well done. Keep doing what you're doing because it is really, really special and important. And you are creating so many memories for all of the children that are lucky enough to get a subscription of these books. Or even, I love that we're doing the one time to try it out. But from what I'm seeing, I can't imagine not wanting to do the subscription just because it creates, kind of forces you to, we all get so busy, and this is something that would force you to sit down and really play in a meaningful way with your children.
Yeah, I love it. You really broke it down in a great way. So Annie and Rachel, just a little maker story. They met in kindergarten, and I love how I'm saying it the same way they said it. It's like, we met in kindergarten, and like, no, not that kindergarten. They were both kindergarten teachers. Like, so they were hands-on. I think over 25 years of educational experience between the two of them. And, so they were literally working with kids on a daily basis, seeing what lights them up, seeing what gets them going. And so obviously I want you to hit this QR code that's on the screen. It's going to take you to their page on Grommet, but I want to show you their page on Grommet because some of the things that Marcy and I didn't show you, I want to just spend a second on here. Obviously, we want kids to have fun. We want them smiling, but I'm going to scroll down and show you what some of these folks are making, because this is what got me when I saw these photos. I was like, we got to have these guys on Grommet. Like, look at this. They built like this really cool, like this is what the kids are building through these activities and getting to play with. And, just the learning experience you can have with LMNOPlay, I think is just so cool. You guys can see all the pictures here. Really, really cool. Right now, as I mentioned, let me get off of this guy right here. And come back here is right now the March book is this book right here, the Night Walk. So if you order now, this is the one that you're going to get. These are the activities that you're going to get. So this is the one that you will be receiving in the mail if you order right now, which is super awesome. And again, if I pull up that QR code right now, again, $24. I know I buy a lot of books for my kids. Just books right now are like $20. And so to have these activities, have all these other different pieces with that Grommet discount, $24. The cool thing, Marcy, and we've mentioned it, but I want to make sure people get it. You get the book, right? And you get to keep the book. So you get the book and the activity cards in the membership, which is super cool. So you don't have to go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble or wherever and buy the book. You actually get the book hand selected with the activities sent to you every single month. So try these guys out. Rachel, Annie, you guys have done an amazing job. I love everything from the design to the packaging to what you guys have done. Amazing. Give them an upvote. Get them to the top of the charts this week.